Hey, I'm preparing a special stew for the family for the dinner. Join me, let's cook together. So I just fried the onions, and now I'm adding powder pepper. I will leave it for it to cook for some time, and I'm going to apply my tin tomatoes. I have some two tin tomatoes here that I'm going to use to make my stew. So I'm about to apply my tin tomatoes. That's my tin tomatoes that I'm applying. And I have to stir it, make sure it cooks together. Yeah, so I will leave it for it to cook for some time, and then I'm gonna add my chopped tomatoes, the fresh ones. I'm going to add that one after this has cooked for some time. It's going to be yummy. Yeah, I'm just preparing something small for the family this evening. I'm doing it at this time so that by the time the kids come back from school, they will have something to have for dinner. So I'm about to add my chopped tomatoes. The chopped tomatoes, I'm about to add it. And once I'm done, I'm going to apply my spices. So first of all, I started with the oil, and then I added my onions. Once the onion cooks for a little bit, you add your pepper, and then once the pepper cooks, you add your tin tomatoes. You leave it for it to cook for some time, and then you add your tomatoes. It can be a blended one or it can be chopped one. So this is what I did here. As you can see, I chopped the tomatoes. Yeah, yep, yep, yeah, yeah, yes. So I put all of it in it, and then I'm gonna leave it to cook for some time. But before, I'm going to apply my spices. And cover it to cook. When I apply the spices, then I'll cover it so that it cooks very slow. So I've made the fire to be slow so that it can cook properly. So first of all, I'm going to put in this. This is curry powder. This is curry powder. And I'm going to put in Maggi. This is the Maggi. The Maggi is very hard, so I'm going to smash it a bit with my so I smash it here to make it into powder and then pour it inside. Yeah. And I will stir it. So this is the spice. I think I have nutmeg. I want to add nutmeg because nutmeg gives it a very nice taste and a flavor. I like it whenever I use nutmeg. So I'm going to apply a little bit of nutmeg, the organic type. Yeah, it gives it a nice flavor. I like it whenever I use it in making my gravy or my stew. So once everything has gone in, I'm going to cover it and leave it to cook for some time. I'm going to cover it for it to cook for some time, and I'm going to again apply. I'm using sausages. The kids like the sausages, so I'm going to use sausage. Once the tomato is cooked, I'm going to use sausage. I'm going to chop it into like small size, and then I'll put it in once the tomato is fully cooked. Yeah. So I'm gonna wash it. I'm gonna wash it a bit. Here they are. So I'm going to cut it into pieces, small pieces, and then once the tomato is cooked, I'm going to put it in, and then I will be done cooking and apply my salt, and we'll be done. Yeah. So the sausage is now cut into pieces. The kids will be coming home very soon, so I just have to rush and do this quickly before they come back. So I'm done with my sausage. Let me open it and stir it for a little bit. Yeah, so when you give it when you allow it to cook very slow, it's much better, so that the tomato can cook well. You just have to put it on a very low temperature for it to cook slowly. You don't have to make the fire so high, just a very low temperature. This is quick. Let me stir it one more time. The Maggi is salty, so then when I'm going to put in my salt, I have to check if the salty content is okay, because the Maggi is very salty. So you check it before you apply any salt, otherwise you can't eat it. If you don't check it and you apply the salt, you can't actually eat it. So yeah, so the salt, it's a bit okay, but I'm gonna add just a little salt, and that will be okay. The stew tastes yummy. I wish you can have a taste of it. It tastes yummy, so nice. So when they come, then I will cook the spaghetti. They are going to eat it with spaghetti when they come. I don't want to cook the spaghetti now. I will want to wait till they come, because when you cook it, it becomes too hard. I don't like it that way. So I want them to come back from school. Once they are back, then I'll cook it, and then they will eat it with the gravy. So I'm going to apply my sausages here. Here they are. Sorry. I'm applying my sausages. Here they are. This stew is yummy. It's very yummy. You can try it. Okay, the process is so simple. You start with your oil, olive oil, your onions. You apply the onion. You allow it to cook for some few minutes, like 5 minutes. You put in your pepper. You can use fresh pepper or powder pepper. I used powder pepper. And once you allow the pepper to cook for a little bit, then you put in your tin tomatoes, and then you make sure you stir it, and then they have to cook together. You put all the tin tomato together to cook. You leave it for it to cook for some time, and then you put in your tomatoes, your fresh tomatoes. You can cut it into pieces, or you can blend it. Whichever way you want, you can do it that way. And then once you put it in, you cover it and you allow it to cook for some time. You put it in, and then you add your spices. Any spices of your choice, you can add it. You add it, and then you cover it to cook for some time. And if you are going to use any kind of meat, if you want to use chicken, if you want to just use egg, If you want to use corned beef, you can use any meat of your choice to apply it when once the tomato is fully cooked, and then you are good to go. You can eat it with any kind of food. You can eat it with rice. You can eat it with spaghetti. You can eat it with what else again? Um, even mashed potato. Yeah, you can eat it with it. Yeah. So you can just try it. You can just try it at home. It's so simple to make. It's not tedious at all. You can try it. Here we go. So I'm gonna cover it for some time. Leave it to cook for a couple of minutes, and then we'll be done over here. I hope you are enjoying everything that you are seeing. I don't normally do this, but this afternoon I decided to come on live once I'm doing it so that I can also share the knowledge that I have in cooking. I'm a mother, so I always cook for my kids, and just to come here and share the knowledge I have in cooking. So I decided to come on live and then have this thing done with you guys. I hope you are enjoying it. Oh, this camera. Oh, jeez. This is my chopping board. It looks too big. Yeah, I used to buy the small ones. Whenever I'm cutting my meat, it breaks. It breaks up. So then I decided to buy a bigger one that can help me cut my meat and let it last for a very long time. So this is my my chopping board. Let me see. But before I apply the salt, I still have to check again because you know sausages has some salty content, so that that one can also multiply to the food being salty or not salty. So I just have to check to see if the salt content is okay. I think it's okay. I don't have to apply any salt because of the Maggi and the sausage. The sausage is salty, so I don't have to add any salt. This stew is very yummy. Very, very yummy. When you eat it with spaghetti, and especially spaghetti, is very, very tasty. Very, very. So you can try it. Try it at home. If you love it, just make a comment, like, and share. I always share devotion either in the morning or in the evening. You can support me by sharing my morning devotion or evening devotion or any motivation message that I put online. You can help me share those information and God will bless you. Okay. if you go to my page, you can see I share motivation messages on my shorts. That's what I do. So you can help me share my content, and God will bless you. Yeah, so now the gravy or the stew is fully cooked and it's ready to be served. But like I said, I'm going to wait for the kids to come back before I put the spaghetti. I cook the spaghetti for them. So I'm not gonna cook the spaghetti now. I will hold on till they come back from school. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Once the food is done, then I'm going to go off. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Have a good day. God bless you. Bye bye.